Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Saturday, January 18th, Chili Bowl Nationals, presented by NOS Energy Drink Championship Night. We're here with our podium finishers, our winner, Kyle Larson, our second-place finisher, Daison Pursley, and our third-place finisher, Shane Golobic. Kyle, you had a little bit of Chili Bowl luck on your side tonight. Yeah. First of all, the incident midway through the race, kind of take us through that and tell us what you saw.
Yeah, we were catching thick traffic there, and I think just them being in the back of the pack, they're a little impatient, and Grant just kind of wiped out Crouch, and he was just stopped sideways in front of me, and I just ramped kind of over the left front of his race car, and kind of just jumped him really, and it stalled midair, and then when it was getting ready to land, I was just like, please refire, and it refired. So I felt like I thought that you only get one break, not two, and then later on I got another big break. I made a mistake on the front stretch and was kind of up on top of the wall, and then it shot me off of it, and thought I was going to flip, similar to kind of how I did last year on the prelim night. But I didn't know it at the time, but it ripped the banner down. So I thought that they threw the caution for me. So, before I got back around to the other side, I was like, man, I don't know how they're going to score this, if they're going to, have me be the cause of the caution, if I'll get, penalized or anything. But I saw the banner laying there, so I was like, okay, well, that's good. And, hopefully I'll keep my spot. And, it was like 5 to go, too, at that point. So I was like, well, that worked out perfect, because now we won't catch traffic. And if I just run some clean laps here, I think I can avoid, racing Daison, because I think had we not had that caution and ran green to the end, he was going to be able to be there quickly and get racing me. So that worked out, and I didn't make too big of mistakes there the last couple restarts, which was good.
How's it feel to win another one?
Yeah, it feels good. It's they're all three different. Like the first one was just a big hurdle to get over mentally. I feel like to get win in here finally, and then then the next year meant a lot, because we didn't have the best car that race, but we played defense really well and was able to get the win. And then tonight, the track was challenging to make a lap by yourself. So when you can win a 40-lap race on a track that challenging, it's pretty cool.
Well, Daison, you had a little bit of momentum during the pole shuffle this evening. Got you to third. Were you able to take some of that into the main event, and then? Did you ever feel like you were going to have a shot at him there at the end of the race?
Yeah, I think during the pole shuffle, it kind of helped everyone, I guess, run the right line. But, I kind of just found it on accident, too. So just kind of worked out in my favor. And then, unfortunately, like when you give Kyle the front row, he's going to be hard to beat. So didn't get a shot at it because, unfortunately, we ran out of fuel. And then we just tried to pace Kyle as much as I could for 40 laps. And, just a technical track where you feel like you can make one good corner and you suck up to him, and then you make one bad corner and he gets away again. So Kyle had some Chili Bowl luck, and we were ran second all week. So it is what it is. Nothing to hang our heads about, but come back next year.
Is it a little bit frustrating, considering the kind of week you've had?
I would say so, just because I want to win really bad. It's unfortunate, but like I said, Kyle's been coming here for a long time, and took him a while to get the first one, so hopefully it doesn't take me that long. But we'll just keep coming back. I've driven great cars here inside the building, so it makes my job a little bit easier. And then to race against Shane and Kyle here is nothing to hang our heads about. But as a race car driver, you always want to do a little bit better.
Considering your journey that you've had over the last couple of years, what does it mean to finish on the podium at the Chili Bowl? Yeah,
it's huge. Coming here since I was little and stuff of just watching, and then, being able to finally compete in it, and then let alone run good. So, like I said, just been in really good cars inside this building, and just was able to just, watch Kyle and Christopher and Logan even, and just, try to study their craft. And I feel like that's what kind of just makes a good race car driver, is when you put the time in. And I feel like it's just a moment where we're putting the time in and trying to chase the good people.
Shane, you came to life a little bit late. Would you have preferred 55?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously the way it worked out, as many laps as possible would have been great for me.
Tell us about your car tonight, and how confident were you in it?
Yeah, honestly, before the feature started, I wasn't sure how confident I should be. Our other two cars didn't look great in the C and B, and the way the track was looking, it was going to be a real technical hard to run curb, and I kind of thought it was going to be pretty cutthroat kind of racing out there and running really, really hard. And that's not necessarily always my driving style, but my car was pretty comfortable there. And I was able to actually hustle it pretty well, comfortably, and kind of run anywhere and kind of just pick my way through. And towards the end there, I kind of got the bottom going on restarts and was able to get across and get back up and going when I needed to, when I felt like the bottom would stall out. So, yeah, my Matt Wood cars were really good all week, and it's really cool to have 3 of the top 5. Something we're definitely proud of. It's definitely very weird racing against cars that you're crew chief in. It's like you kind of want to reach out and detune their stuff so you can get by. But no, really happy for Landon. He was doing a great job. I was just able to get by him there late, and I think Ryan was able to too. And I think all 3 of us were banging wheels there the last few laps. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool for Matt. Pretty cool for Nos Energy Drink. Everybody who's on this team. Very, very proud of this week for sure.
And with that, we will open it up for questions. Go ahead.
For Kyle, it seemed like, you said luck was on your side tonight, but I feel like it may have started last night with that pill draw for the pole shuffle. How pivotal was that number 1 pill in being able to go last and have that shot at the pole that ultimately you never gave up?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't, as bad as I qualified in the Race of Champions, I knew my best shot to win was to draw the 1 or 2, because it would guarantee me the front 2 rows. And then, so yeah, I mean, obviously drawing the 1, I was very happy and knew that I wouldn't start any worse than second. And then, yeah, I mean, when Daison ran out of fuel, I didn't realize that's what happened while I was in the infield. But when I saw that, he wasn't still running when I pushed off, I was like, well, that's great. Now I might have a shot at the pole. So, so yeah, just a lot went my way, I guess last time with the pill draw, and then especially tonight.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Kyle, how stressful is it to lead on that type of track? Just because you make one mistake, those guys can be right all over you.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, I feel like when you can run above the cushion like that, you make less mistakes. So I was happy that, the track was the way it was, because when this place, gets slick and it's flat and you're like sliding off the throttle to the curb, it's just so hard to run good laps. So yeah, I actually felt very comfortable running the line that I was running, and felt like I was going to make less mistakes with the track being that way.
Daison, do you think you had a shot at him before you rode the wall there?
I mean, definitely. I think the restart with 2 to go, when I kind of rode the wall a little too much, kind of felt like I got greedy with it, and then I felt like he kind of got away too big for me to even try to pounce on anything. But when we had the last yellow, I felt like I kind of got off of 2 really good, even though I kind of ran slider line. I felt like I still got off of 2 where I could try to clear him into 3, and then I did, and it just gave him a little bit too much room to squeak by me. And then after that, I'm just trying to catch him and run as hard as I can. And felt like when you're running at that pace and that hard, I feel like it's you're going to make a mistake, and it was just a matter of time when I did it. And unfortunately, I did it with coming to the white there.
Garrett.
Daison, if it would have stayed green and you guys got to lap traffic, did you have any idea on how you would set Kyle up to maybe make a pass, or do you think you were just going to wing it and see what happened?
I mean, just kind of winging it there, and just, when we first initially got into lap traffic, Kyle was trying to make the bottom work, and I felt like that's where I was kind of making my runs, is just hoping he would go back to the bottom and then maybe try to circle him, or when he's trying to get back to the top, I would, try to throw a slider there. But just anytime you get to lap traffic, I feel like you're just going where the leader's not and trying just to clear him any way you can.
Shane, your team you don't run midgets that much, and getting 3 cars in the top 5.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it just shows how good our cars are, and I just can't thank Matt enough for allowing us to have those cars sit all year. I mean, that's a lot of equipment and money to sit around and just bring back out once a year and run these races. And I'm just proud to be able to help make them fast to where our drivers can do their jobs. And all our drivers did a great job this week, but obviously Landon and Ryan did a super good job getting into the top 5, and I'm just super happy for Matt. This is his deal. Everybody or anybody who knows me well knows I'm just kind of a wing sprint car snob, and I'm not a huge I don't love racing midgets, but I do love racing them here. So it's cool to come here and be able to knock the rust off. Everybody knocks it off pretty quick. This year was actually even kind of a little bit more difficult with the Hangtown 100 in Placerville raining out. Usually we at least can get myself out there for one race throughout the year, and it rained out this year. So we didn't have that, but we just kind of stayed inside our box and just try and give a consistent feel and let the drivers do the rest.
Brandon?
Kyle, when you're running that line like that on the front stretch, is it as fun and as wild behind in the driver's seat as it looks kind of from an outsider perspective, tearing down banners and riding them all like that?
Well, it wasn't the plan. I wasn't wanting to run the wall. It just kind of happened to, just end up on top of the wall a few different times, and then that one time was too much. So yeah, I mean, I wasn't trying to, but it was just so tricky off of turn 4. Like turn 2 is a much easier exit than 4. Like 4, you could run above it, and then if you followed it too long, it's like the wall just got like quicker to the front stretch, and then sometimes I try and like peel off of it, and then I'm sliding to it, and then crawling up the wall. So yeah, it was just a challenging track.
John?
Dace, with the incident Kyle was talking about, where he was up on the wall and the yellow came out, did you think you had him at that point?
I knew it was going to be close. It was definitely an opportunity to try to start racing with him there. I mean, he ended up so low down the front straightaway that his approach into one was probably going to be slide himself. And if I could have, I felt like I was side by side with him when he did that. And then I felt like, yes, I mean, there, I don't know. Like, Kyle could have slid me there, and then I maybe could have, beat him to the middle of the corner. And then I set sail, and he's the one having to race, super hard to catch to my bumper. But there's so many shoulda, coulda, wouldas inside this building. That's what makes it so tough to win. So, just unfortunate circumstances, and try again.
Take one more. Rob?
Kyle, it's been no secret for many years how much this building and this race means to you. You win tonight, but before the race, your wife is piloting your car through the tunnel, and Owen is sitting on top of the cage. How cool is it for you now to be getting to share your love of this place with the rest of your family like this?
Yeah, I mean, that's I feel like this event is obviously it's a great sporting event, and there's great competition on the track, but behind the racetrack, from the grandstands beyond, it's a big, family / friend, get together. So yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun to catch up with people that you don't see that often, but then, even, I mean, with the intros and having, Caitlin, she's kind of done that, for a long time now, where she'll ride my car down and Owen kind of sits on top of the cage. So yeah, it's great having them around, and you're getting to celebrate big wins is really cool.